Greetings one and all, this is X82 and I welcome you to this week's episode of X82's Unscripted. And this week's episode I will review Resident Evil 5, the Gold Edition. Fuck it. No, I'm not gonna, no, I fucking hate that game. I fucking hate that game. Do I have to? Really? Ah, shit. So, Resident Evil 5, as you heard, I fucking hate that game. But I also kind of enjoy it. Now Resident Evil 5, put those fucking pitchforks down. I also fucking hate that game, like you. But there is some parts of the game that I kind of enjoy. As sad as it may be. Fuck. Now this also will be a special episode because I finally figured out how to get video footage. Unfortunately, because I don't have a capture device, I have to film it through the TV. And I will only use it for the presentation and gameplay section of the review. So, let's get started. And let's begin with the story of the game. Now, the story follows Chris Redfield, one of my least favorite Resident Evil characters, to go in Africa, of all places, to stop a new virus or parasite called the Ouroboros to be launched into the world, for the new bioterrorist. And he's joined by Shepard Alomar, one of the most annoying ones of the aspect of the game. We'll be finding out soon. And later they fight Maginis, which is our African people who has been infected by Las Plagas. No, seriously, the same virus from Resident Evil 4, and they don't even tell about Ouroboros about much. So that is... if you're gonna introduce a new virus or fucking parasite or whatever, fucking ever, a new chicken or something, you have to tell everybody about what it do, what it does, everything about it. Show them what happens if they don't accept it, or they do accept it. They do jack shit. Okay, they do, but they will show you what happens if you don't if the virus don't accept you. And the villain of this game is Albert Wesker, which is planning to use Ouroboros to make humans go through the next step of evolution and he basically become a god. Okay? Now that's the best part of the story. It has Albert Wesker, the best villain of all time. And also you have to fight him for 7 minutes. I don't care if that was cool. That was actually pretty scary to run away from badass, strong as hell God and Jill Valentine, who has been brainwashed by Wesker. You have to free her. Now the bad story, is the story good or bad? It's in the between. And other than that, I hate the premise of being in Africa and not showing Ouroboros, but either way there's Wesker and basically it holds up. So yeah. Now for the presentation of the game. I can say that for a game was released in the 2007, if I remember correctly, 2009 at least, what it says on the box.
Okay.
It has, graphically, it has held up pretty well, and the voice acting is pretty good. I mean, Roger Craig Smith does a good Chris Redfield, even though I fucking hate the guy. And the voice actor for Sheva Almoral is weird because I always thought that Sheva sounds British. So, and of course DC Douglas is, as Albert Wesker, is fucking badass looking, sounding, and the voice acting for other characters is pretty good. Not rememberable like Excella's or well, Irving's voice acting is rememberable, but nothing about that. So yeah. And also the music is pretty good. It's, well, basically it is fitting, like the deep ambition at the end, and the Winds of Madness is also really one of the best music of the game. So yeah, it actually is pretty good for this game. Unfortunately, the setting is off. Like I said, it takes place in Africa, which is sunny and not fucking scary. So there's that problem. And the gameplay has little unfinished touches compared to the rest. That hasn't improved since Resident 4, but I'll tell you that later. So yeah. And for the gameplay aspect of the game, it's a third-person shooter, and it predicts to be survival horror. Survival horror, my ass. Like I said, it's not fucking scary. No, not in any part of the game. It's not scary. So, and still you cannot move while you're aiming, which is a problem with me. So yeah, that's a problem. And and it feels like a shitty version of Resident 4, which is better game. It has amazing atmosphere, and it has regenerators. I'm fucking scared of regenerators. They're the shit. And of course, what I can tell you about the AI, it's shit. The AI is broken, at least on the partner AI is shit. The enemy AI is decent, it gets the job done, but the partner AI is just shit. I mean, it will do what you are asked to, but in combat, it will waste every fucking bullet that you give. So that's the shitty part. And also there's plenty of quick time events, as you can see. And as we know, quick time events aren't good, especially in the cutscenes. So yeah, there's the game's fucking problems, apart from the fact that it's not fucking scary. So yeah, that is the huge problem that I have with this game. It's not scary. Resi 1 is scary, Resi 4 is scary, Resi Umbrella Chronicles is scary. Why cannot this game be fucking scary? I mean, you could argue that it has moments in the game that feels like scary. Which I can give you that, but not much. So yeah. And then the replayability of the game. It's pretty good. It has all the DLC that it had on the disc. Capcom on disc DLC, shitty DLC. And it has two other stories. The Lost in Nightmares, which is a fast flashback story where Christian Seal goes search of the Spencer Mansion for Spencer and to find out where Wesker is, and the Desperate Escape where Jill and Joss Stone, which is the other character of that game, leaving the Ouroboros facility to find Christian Sheva. Then there's the Mercenaries mode, which is fun, as always, and you can play as Wesker. Fuck yeah! Yeah, I'm a Wesker fanboy, shut up. And no, these aren't a tribute to Wesker. No, they aren't. They're basically a whole different thing. And there's also an online mode with 4 players. There's basic score attack mode and a versus mode, to kill other players with shitty Resident Evil controls. Logic? So yeah, then there's the costumes, and you can play the game again to get unlimited ammo for some guns, which is nice. So yeah, it's pretty good. And now for the final verdict. This game gets 2 final verdict. As a Resident Evil game, it gets 2 out of 10. It's terrible. They shouldn't have not called it Resident Evil. It's shit. It's a shitty Resident Evil game. But as for the game itself, it gets 7 out of 10. It's a good game at itself, but it's tainted by the Resident Evil name. The controls are still like Resi 4, no improvement, and it's not just scary, but it could be a fun shooter when you get unlimited ammo. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and as always, if you liked it, you can like it, favorite, or even subscribe. And if you have a request for me, you can comment down below, or if you want to personally message me. So I hope next week's episode will be a good one. There's the next week's episode game. Let's see what. Maybe it's a good one. Ah, shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why do I always get games that I hate 2 weeks in a row? Fuck it. Just fuck it. Do I really have to do this? Seriously? I have to play this shitty game that I hate. The corporate cash-in of Activision. Alright, but I'll be finished it next week. The fuck it, I'm just doing it. This is X82's signing out.